Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So it's part 2 of my design team project with Shabbydabbydoodah, Miss Tina. And I am going to be working on our quadruple folio. I think I'm calling it a quadruple folio because I didn't know what else to call it. I don't know, is that legitimate? I mean, does a folio have to be 3 parts? So maybe this one's 4. I don't know. Anyway, I took that shiny tape off, but I still wanted this fold to be reinforced. So I stuck some masking tape on there. I think that would stick just fine. I was struggling with that other piece, if you recall, in the last video on Wednesday. And yeah, so we are going to have some fun playing now with the rest of this. So on this one here, we had done that whole piece and folded it over so that it was there. So now on this side, did I sound very southern right there? I didn't mean to, but I did. Anyway, I think I am going to grab, I'm looking here. Oh yeah, we had already cut it. That's right. We had cut this piece to go here. And yep. That was it. I just hadn't put it on. So, because we were running out of time. So I do want to grab my blue, and we are going to get some distress around this inner edge. Oh, that's why I did it. I was trying to figure out why I wanted it close to the, I didn't want to lose, you know, this picture. And so I had done this so that it was, yeah, so I would have these 3 on this side, just like on the other side. So let me just do a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of blue around this edge. It's sure going to stand out with these girls. Okay. I love it with the pink too. I didn't know if I would, but I do. It looks really kind of cool. It's a very nice contrast. Okay. All right. Now, which as you can see, Miss Tina caught right away. She did an amazing job with this kit. It's so beautiful. I never can decide which one of her kits I love the most, so I just kind of, I just brag on all of them personally. They're just amazing, and she's such an inspiration to me, and I know she is to all of you as well. So yeah, if you hear me, Miss Tina, we love you, honey. I always say that in every video. We love you, because it's the truth. So I'm going to use your method, Tina. I'm not measuring. You know me. I don't like to measure any more than she does. And I'm horrible at it. So, I mean, I try, but yeah, it don't always work out. So I'm thinking I might have went a little off on this side. Just a tad. I need to bring it in more. I want it to get right there, but it's got to be right where it will fit on the, well, no, it's got to be over some. So what I'm going to do, I've already folded it, but the fold will be within that area, so I'm not going to worry about it. What I'm going to do is grab my tape, okay, and I'm going to do the tape around the edges, and then I'll do some glue for the rest of it, but, oh, gee whiz. I just want to get the tape right along these edges first. And I think I'm going to pull this paper up for the reason that that way it's not, that I can kind of, oh gosh, Tara, honey, what is wrong with you? Stop it. Okay, we're just going to tear pieces off and do it like this. What I'm talking about is when you overlap this paper, then it's harder to pull it off. And I need these, I want these corners covered. Okay, so I'm going to do it like that. And I know it's going to be a little more time consuming, but I like these windows to be around these Kleenex boxes. I like them to be really, I like the paper to really be up close and right down where I need it to be. And I don't want to leave any gaps. That's my point. I don't want to have to bring any glue up any closer than these pieces of tape. Y'all get me, right? I'm being persnickety like my husband. Particular. trying to be very exact with this because I want it to come out nice. Probably my biggest reason today is that it's my first design team project with her, and I want it to be nice. You know what I mean. So, you all know what I mean. Okay. Not that I won't want every one of them to be nice. I just might not be as nervous the next time. Does that make sense? Oh, gosh. Anyways, okay. So let me concentrate here, y'all. You're making me laugh. I know. I'm just over here laughing at myself because I'm silly. I don't usually corner it like this, but like I said, I don't want any gaps if I can keep from having them. Okay. And I'm thinking, what kind of glue do I want? What did I use the other day? Did I use this? I used the stick, didn't I, on this paper? I think. Oops. Get that tape back down. I'm just going to use this piece here on this corner. All right. So, let's see. It is Friday. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Everybody here in the U.S., did you have a nice Thanksgiving meal? I haven't had mine yet. It's technically Monday of Thanksgiving week. I wanted to get this record. Oh, no, wait. Oh, you know what, you guys? I'm on the wrong week. My brain. I'm recording for next week because I want to make sure I have time this week to cook and stuff. That's funny. Did you hear that door slam? That's my door. My neighbor. My slamming door neighbor. Every day he slams that door. I'll go out there and tell him. My husband says, honey. I said, I know. I won't say nothing. Anyway. No, you know, I'm thinking it's the day after Thanksgiving. It's not. It's a week later. And in the video, the day after Thanksgiving, I don't think I said anything about Thanksgiving. That's so funny. I'm a goofball, huh? Oh, my goodness. It's hard, you know, when you record ahead. I heard other people say that, and it's so funny. It's true. And if you're like Tina and like Gail and different ones, they record so many videos ahead, they don't even know where they're at. I mean, they could be months down the road that they actually produce that video. So, yeah, I try to just do it week by week by week. So I'm kind of current, and I still throw myself off. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and use my glue stick. I had to start a new one. This is my second one. That lasted pretty long. I used it quite a bit, and I had some of you comment, thank you very much, and tell me your opinion about the Yoo-Hoo, and that you'd had a lot of luck with it as well. I have so far. I gotta say, I'm liking it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be having a little more luck with it than I do with the Scotch. Because there are a few times with the Scotch that I've had stuff raise up, and I'll be honest, I haven't had anything raise up yet, you know, with this yet. I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn, but, you know, I'm just saying at this point, I haven't had anything lift with the Yoo-Hoo, so it's very possible this might become, I'm going too slow, this might become my new fave. Oh, I don't want to tear that. Be careful, Tara. All right, so now, okay, here we go. Let's get this on here before it makes a liar of me. All right, I gotta be careful. I gotta do this right. Because once I put that tape down, you know, it's gonna be stuck. Oh, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Now, we're gonna take our little, this is a very, I don't know if any of you have this. I got it just by chance. I didn't even look for it. I happened to find a Mod Podge pack that had this in it. And it's like a soft rubber, and it just real smoothly presses down stuff seemingly without tearing it, you know, too bad. Okay, I did it. I got it on there evenly. Oh, isn't she pretty? Okay, now, oh, look, I did do a pretty good job of folding that. Let's see. I don't need it to be absolutely perfect. I just needed it to be up against the button up against that other one, and it sure is. So I might go ahead and see if I can just tear this. And then what I'll do, looks like it's doing pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'll hit it with a little of that distress, you know. Let's see. I may get this trim real lightly right along this edge to get that fur off of there, because it's a little bit over. And then I think I'll distress with that blue right there, and I think that'll look kind of pretty. I hope. Oh, they're so pretty, these girls, aren't they? Okay, let's do that. Let's see how that looks. Just giving that a little bit of something here on that turn. I like that. Pretty. See? That blue just really sets off the blues and the other parts, and even with the purple and the pinks, it just looks gorgeous. Okay, so now this side we need a little more of our glue stick, and I'm wondering if I want to just glue this down, or do I want to, I think I'll probably do a different panel. Okay, and I'm going to do the fold over I did on the other side as well, but I think I will go ahead and just fold this right here, and I'm going to leave it over the side just a little bit, and then I'll use a new piece for this panel on this side, because it's going to be its own panel. So, and since the kit, I'm using it, the whole kit on this, so it's going to match. You know what I mean? It may not be the exact picture, but it's going to all match. So I think it'll be fine. I'm thinking if I want to see right here it bends, how it's bending. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I think I'll go ahead and use my art glitter glue for this part. So I make sure, because it's on a fold and there's not as much there. It's kind of a skinny part, and I don't want it to lift. Notice it did that on the other side. It kind of lifted for me, and I should probably trim that first. Right here. Ugh, shaking like a leaf. Look at me. I am. Silly goose. And then just right up. Hopefully, stop shaking. That's just annoying. I think I told you guys at the beginning when we first started hanging out, the channel started, I shake like my dad. I always have, so I have a hard time doing certain things. So if you ever see me shaking, unless I mention something that something's wrong, don't worry. I'm just, you know, I've been that way my whole life. I just shake. My mother had a really steady hand, and my dad was like that all the time. Okay, I got a little tiny spot there where the glue didn't quite hit it. Let's get that down. And I cut it a little deep, so hopefully when I fold this over it won't really matter. I hope. There's going to be crinkles in these corners because of the way I'm doing it when it's wet. I should be letting it dry. I know, and I'm not. You know how I am. I get so impatient. Okay. Now, let's do these little tiny lines here to try and fold this over. This is going to be kind of funny. Such a tiny piece. I think I left myself more room on the other side. Looks like both times. Okay. And it takes a second. Where's my wipe? I need to stop using my fingers, press stuff down with my wipe. Now this will have another piece glued on it, so it'll hold it down better. But at least this way we've got an edge, a nice smooth edge. We don't have to worry about it. And if you guys are joining along, you know, or want to join along but don't have this kit, you can go find the kit in the link below. And then also in her Etsy shop. And then also you can use other papers too. I mean, of course, you don't have to do it with this kit, but I advise it because, well, for one, I am advertising this kit for Tina, but the other is her kits. Oh my gosh. They're just so fun to work with. And I love, I'll be honest, I usually mix and match everything of hers. And I always have. So I find that her kits are very relatable to one another. Look at that. There's our front and there's our back. Isn't that pretty? She's so pretty. Okay, now I think on this side maybe let's go ahead and use the rest of that page. Does it fit the whole side? Sure does. Yeah, let's use that because it's just gorgeous. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cover this with my glue. And I'm going to use this again. Oops, I'm going on the wrong side. I'm like, why isn't that coming off? There we go. Okay, so we're just going to run this over. You know what? I should do it like this. Be smart, girl. Don't get excited. I get excited and I get ahead of myself. Do any of you do that? Show of hands. Does anybody else get excited when you're working on a project? You can see a few steps ahead of where you are and you just want to get there, and you're like, you do things and then you go, oops, I should have done this, or oops. I can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and just, well, you've seen me a lot of times have to go back in and distress something that I just didn't have the patience to do it right. And yeah. Okay, so we're going to go right here. I'm going to, again, try to evenly distribute this so that I can fold that edge over because I really want those edges to be covered. Oh, this is so pretty. Love it. I love this kit. Okay, and then this side I'm going to fold over too. Just cover it up. So on this one, you know, I think I'm just going to snip. I want to be really careful because I want it covered. I don't want it messed up. Go over here and do my snip. Don't want to go too high. That's what I did on that other side. I cut it just a little bit. I want to make sure I don't do that. Let me grab my little scissors here. Maybe that'll be easier. Courtney was teasing me about these scissors. She's like, what are those? Those are so weird. I was laughing. He's such a guy. He doesn't know. He knows our lingo, like I've said, but he doesn't know. He's like, I've never seen any scissors like that. Those are weird. I said, well, they make fussy cutting kind of easy on little tiny pieces. So, okay, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this part glued down. There's a lot of gluing on this, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. This Kleenex box never looked so good. Okay, and we're going to be covering this with another piece of paper, so no biggie, just hiding that away. And grab I left myself a little more room now on these two sides, so I got it more even. I paid attention on that other one. I was so excited to get that girl laid down on there that I didn't pay much attention to how I was doing it. Okay. Make sure if you're doing these, you press that down really good because it'll pop back up on you when you don't expect it. See right here? Like I said, it'll pop back up on you. Oops. Let's clean that tip off. I just kind of shove it under there. There we go. Can y'all see good? Okay. All right. There we go. yeah, so I have no idea how my Thanksgiving went yet, because I'm on Monday of Thanksgiving week. Like I said, we're going over to our friends, Charity and Jax, and I'm going to cook over there so we can kind of spend the day together and have fun. That'll be so fun. They're such a fun couple. It's so precious. We had a little scare with Jack last week. He's 94, and yeah, so we were, I won't go into detail and share their business, but we had a scare, and we're very grateful that he's with us for Thanksgiving. Let's put it that way. Now I'm going to look over here for more pages. Oops. Oh, Tara, honey. I dropped my fussy cuts. Okay. They didn't fall out of the bag. Yay. All right. So now on the inside, I'm thinking, I don't know. Which one do I want to use? I got, oh, there's so many. There's these beautiful, oh, they're just, look at this kit. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. The whole thing is phenomenal. So this is just one small project. I was thinking how pretty it would be to do, oh, look at the purple one. Oh, my. It's got the blue in it along with the purple. You can totally, you know, I could get away with using, let's see, do I have, I could put, I'm looking to see if I have another piece that would go, that I could kind of make it like one big picture. Oh, you know what I could do? Okay. How about we do this whole setting with the two girls at the table? I covered one of them up, remember, earlier? So I'm thinking maybe we'll do like this on this side. Okay, and then we'll just pick up the picture on this side. Yeah. And just go over to here. Or should I do them by the panel? I'm not sure. I think I want them. I want all of this. Do I have? I got a peek here, guys. Sorry. Oh, look at that purple. Vanessa. I got one Vanessa who loves blue. And that's Miss Vanessa Clemens. And then I got another Vanessa who loves purple. And that's our friend Vanessa Terblanche. And so I always say one or the other. I'm always saying Vanessa. That's why I've got two different Vanessas. One loves blue and one loves purple. Okay, I think I do have, yeah, I have this one. Let me see. Are these the same? Did I print this out twice? I sure did. So you know what I could do? Oh, yeah, I bet you do know what I can do. I can have one. Okay, I can have one full one on this side, on one side. And then I can, wherever it ends, I could pick it up, you know, on the, oh wait, this is a little bit different, isn't it? Oh, it's so close. It's just this part that's different. Oh, wow. I guess I did not print that out twice. Okay. Oh, gee. So many choices here. So I think I'll go from here and I'll do this side to this panel. And then on the other side, I'll do another piece, you know, like, yeah. So, okay. That's what we're going to do. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is, since I really want straight edges, I'm going to use tape on the inside of this, okay? And I saw somebody else doing this, and ever since then, I've just loved using my tape to put stuff down because it's a lot less bulky. And, you know, you really can get very good deals on Amazon for this double-sided tape. I think on Temu as well. I I gotta be honest, I won't shop on Temu. Because it's a out of country. I won't go into politics on that, but it's out of country company, and I just feel very I don't know, I feel convicted about giving them money. I try not to as much as possible. I do enough through Amazon. Amazon's you know, is about as bad as I'll go. But anyway, if you do shop on Temu, which is fine, that's totally your preference. Don't worry, no judgment here. But I know that I've seen an ad for double-sided tape on my YouTube, and it was a Temu. So I know they have it on both. Okay, so I just love it. It just, it makes things nice, you know, it really does. I probably should have just went to the other side, huh? Doing it up so I could be more, oh, Tara, honey, stop doing this. I've stuck it to the back of the paper. Oh, Tara. Can she get it up? Come on now. There. Okay, move your paper so you don't ruin everything. Okay. I am going to just go ahead and do my taping. I'm going to do the whole edge. I'm going to do up the center, and then I'll probably do some in the middle, so that it just kind of covers the whole thing, and so when I fold it, it doesn't have any places where it's pocketing up. And I just kind of bring it right to the edge and then take it inwards a little bit on that edge when I cut that off. I get it as close as I can. Okay. And when I trim, when I go to lay this paper down, I'll probably cut the tape at that point and not raise the other side, because I don't want to make it sticky on the other side yet, because I haven't cut the paper to size and all that. You'll see what I'm talking about in a sec. We're almost there for this edging, and then we'll go hit the center part. Okay, and then I usually use my nail and just kind of go like that, because this tape tears really easy, and see, it tears off pretty good. So yeah, and now I'm gonna go down. I think I'll just go ahead and take some down the center, a couple spots here. Okay. Since I'm using whole pieces of paper, I'm using a little bit more tape than I probably normally would. I just want to make sure it holds real well because of being a whole sheet of paper. You'll see what I mean. So this page is going to go all the way over to this part. Okay, so I'm going to be taking tape all the way across. So it's got a good hold all the way across, and where it folds, it won't be getting air pockets and lifting, because it's going to be stuck down real well. I'm just going about a 1/2 inch between each piece of tape. And for me, that's, you know, like I said, only because I'm using a whole 8.5 by 11 sheet. So otherwise I would not be using this much, but it's okay. Now, also, what was I going to tell you? Now, when we go to cut this, I think what I'm going to do also is I'm going to take off that extra, because there's going to be height-wise, as you can see, this piece is going to be too tall. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right to the edge, and then I'm going to do a little, I don't even know if I'll do a fold. I think actually I'm going to mark it with my pencil and probably use my cutter. I think that might be easier. Here's my pencil. Here we go. I'm going to do it on this side. I had printed, I wasted ink because I didn't know I was going to use these the way I am now, and I'm printed on the back side. So I should have probably waited, but it's okay. It's better to have them. It's hard when you're doing the videos because you got to be prepared, you know. So you kind of want to do this stuff in advance just in case you're going to use it. Like if I was going to fold it for ephemera, which was my plan, but now I'm using it for this. And it's kind of hard to know. I'm going to cut this right there. It's kind of hard to know if you're going to be using it, you know, for a piece of ephemera, or you're going to be using it for a backer like this. So, okay, guys, let's get this paper cutter and see if we can do this right. We'll see, right? You know, Tara and paper cutters. I'm no better with paper cutters than I am with with my rulers, seems like. Okay, so there's my spot, and I'm hoping I'm even. See, I'm not. I can see it. It's off. There we go. For whatever reason, I mean, this is not, this line right here, this bar, I use it as my guide, and half the time it makes my stuff crooked. I don't know how I end up getting it on there crooked, but I can see that either this line is crooked or this thing is crooked. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I'm hoping it's close enough, because I'm going to be sad if it's not. Okay. I think I need a new blade because it skid. Look at it, made it fuzzy on my end like that. I think I need me a new blade. Just trimming that off. This is going to get distressed, I'm sure, once I get it on there, but okay. All right, good enough. Okay, come back here, sweetie. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, this is nerve-wracking. I think I'm gonna do it piece by piece. So I'm gonna do this first piece and get it, instead of trying to do the whole part. And I'm also gonna, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that before I do anything else. I'm gonna grab my, Tara, honey. Okay. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to cut this right here, because for right now, I don't want to go past this. So I'm just cutting lightly through this tape cover. Trying to. Okay. I hope. Okay. There's that. And then neighbors are banging around again. Okay, I think that's good enough. We'll see in a minute, right? Okay, so let's make sure we're upright, the right side up, and take this first piece off. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I know me, and, well, y'all know me too. If there's a way to mess this up, I will. So, how much time have I used up already? Goodness sakes, it's already 33 minutes. I hope I'm not boring y'all to death. Okay, I'm so nervous. Lay it down right. Okay, don't be laying down until I say so. Oh, it's hard, honestly. Once I get this first piece on, though, it's going to be a lot better. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. This is nerve-wracking. Okay. See, how'd I do? I'm pretty even. I can tell it's, paper's so argumentative. Why do we love it so much? It does argue with us. It's kind of got a mind. Oh, you know what I did? Oh, no, I'm okay. Never mind. I thought never mind. Just ignore the girl over here behind the curtain. Just ignore me. Sometimes I think I did something wrong and I didn't. Okay, come on now. All right, so we're going to pull this tape back just to here. And I'm going to go ahead and tear this. Just make it easier, otherwise I'll be fighting with it the whole time. And I'm going to reach under here and grab this piece. Thank goodness this paper's pretty easy to pull off, you know. Otherwise, I'd really be fighting with it all the time. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead to that next level. Make sure we're straight. I've got no bumps. See how nice and smooth that is with the tape? It really does make it nice. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pull this piece back. Maybe I'll just go ahead and pull this off because I'm not going to be able to go any further than these. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I won't be sticking it down. Watch me do it anyway. Watch me mess it up. Okay. Next. Making sure it's nice and even again. Okay. See, I did a little bit. That's what I was saying. Gotta be careful. Maybe I'll just go for it, right? I mean, I'll just take it slow, okay? We'll just take it slow. Get on there. Don't you be doing that. There. Okay. Oh, I hope I don't have to trim any of this paper off. It's so close. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go for it, you guys. Okay. Here we go. I'm a little bit off. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You can see it. It goes down just slightly on that side, and it comes, look. See? I'm going to have to trim it. Shucks. It was almost there. It's pretty straight. I mean, I'm going to give myself, you know, props. It's good enough. It's definitely nice enough that it's not going to show. And then if I end up adding, you know, anything to it, it's going to be real pretty. Now, let me see here. I do have, what do I have that I can take next to this? Let me look. Let me look. I'm checking back through all these pieces to see if I happen to have one that's gonna, that could be, you know. Oh, actually. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I think that I will probably end up using, oh, I could put her. Let me see. She'd be pretty right there on this side. As long as I can get her face on the fold. That'd be pretty, huh? I could just sit, maybe put, let me look. I got my hands full. I was going to say I could maybe sit it so, no. I was thinking so the cups could be kind of, you know what I mean? Or not. Let me see. Well, we could just start the girls over on the other side, but I really didn't. I mean, we're going to be putting probably some, who knows, some ribbon. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. Okay, so when I folded, I went ahead while I was off for a minute. I folded this over, and I do see where I have a crease right here, where there was something caught here on the tape, or I'm not sure if it caught on the tape or if it caught at the edge of the tape or whatever. However, I'm not going to worry about that, only because I'm going to be putting in pockets, and I'm going to be putting stuff in here. And so some of this is going to get covered up. I'm also probably going to put some trim and some ribbon or lace. Yeah, so that's close enough to the crease that I can cover that up with no problem. So anyway, let's get back to this. I decided I think I want to use this. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. I want to use this piece, okay, to just kind of pick up where I left off on this one with the purple. So it'll kind of match. I'm thinking I don't want it to come in on the middle of anything. I mean, I could just take it right up to the edge and make, you know, a distinction between the two sides. They're going to match no matter what, because there's purple in both sides. There's, you know, the teals and the greens and the blues and all of that are all over the place. Or do we think I should just go ahead and use this again, like this side over here, to write, like right there. Not with the girls, but just like, I kind of don't want to use the same thing on both sides, only because I want variety in it. So yeah, I think I'll stick with my idea of the purple. I like the purple. It's so pretty. And I am gonna try to do this a little different this time instead. I think I'm gonna fold it. Instead of cutting it with my cutter, because I don't really think it did me any good to use the cutter any more than it did if I just tear it. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put this to this edge. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold this. Oops, move out of the way. Like that. And like I said, I'm not super worried about my ends, my side, anywhere, because we're always covering spots up. So it's not like things are going to show, real heavily. And we distress and we do all this stuff. And it really does make a difference in the long run. When you're all done, you look at it and it just doesn't, little mistakes and stuff don't stand out. So if you run into those, don't feel like, oh no, I made a mistake. And I'm speaking more to newbies. Y'all know what I mean if you've been doing this a while. But if there's any of you out there, because there's a lot of you that are new and you're just learning, and you question yourself. Don't question yourself too much, okay? Because it's oh, that paper's tearing good. Thank you. That's good. Just don't be too hard on yourself is my point, because mistakes happen and they are easily fixed. Anyone who's been doing this for any length of time will tell you the same thing. Actually, it's the mistakes you make that kind of give you opportunity to expand yourself sometimes, right? I mean, sometimes you find out, oh my goodness, I didn't know I would be able to fix something like that. Don't ever just, I don't know how much of this I'm using, but I'm just trimming that all the way. Don't ever just write off your project because you made a mistake, okay? Just promise me you won't do that, because seriously, put it aside if you need to, come back to it, but don't just put it away and say, oh, never mind, I can't do it. Because you can do it, and you will do it, and it'll be beautiful, I promise. Okay, did I still leave too much on there? Maybe. I surely thought I got enough of it off. See, I went off on this top part. That's the annoying thing. I may bring that in so that it kind of covers. Like I just told you, and you make mistakes. just be ready to fix them at the end. And now I kind of flows into it. And like I said, we're going to have something on top here. Or I could just put that under and bring it over. Nah, I think it looks better the other way. Okay, yeah. So I think on this side, I will use my glue. Which glue do I want to use, though? It's going to change it. Maybe I shouldn't. I should just use the tape again. But I'm going to use like a lot of it, to be honest with you, because I want to make sure it gets taped down everywhere. So we are going to tape. Right to that edge. Because I think where I got that little wrinkle was possibly between, where I'd left it too far apart and it folded right there or something. So I'm going to bring this in pretty close. Oh, stop. I hate when I do that. Okay. I think, I don't know, this might end up being a 3-parter. Gee, whizzle sticks. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to get to decorating it today, but I do believe we're going to end up just getting it put together. This is going to be our I may throw the third video out for tomorrow instead of just making you wait, you know. I might throw a Saturday video in there. You'll see. If it's in the lineup tomorrow, you'll know I did. I'm not sure at this moment what I'm going to do. But I could do that. And then that would just be... The reason I went ahead and did the tape and not the glue on this side is because I don't want it to appear different underneath. Because on that side, there's no bubbles from glue. There's no wetness to it or anything. And I kind of like for it to be the same way over here. So that's why I'm doing the tape. But probably from now on, I will not use this much tape on a full on a full page. I'll probably just use my glue. But I'll use the tacky glue instead of the art glitter. Because the art glitter glue gets kind of too, too tacky. Now, I do want to put this underneath so that it picks up around here. So I'm going to stand up because I need to see what I'm doing. I need to be looking down at it. So, okay, so I'm going to pull this to about here. I'm not pulling it all the way off yet. Okay, so there we go. All right. Now, I need to make sure. Okay, so this is going to pick up about there. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Oops, come on now. I'm actually wearing my sweater. Can you believe it? It's cold enough finally today. It's been, I didn't tell you guys, but, okay, so today is November 20th, okay? So it has still been hot enough to run our AC. There for about a week, we were able to turn it off. And remember, I joked with you guys and called it the Arizona bounce. Our weather doesn't, we don't glide into fall. We don't glide into any season, except we just kind of, we go bouncing back and forth, you know. And Courtney's calling me on the other line. I can see it ringing right now. So I'm just checking because I want to make sure and catch this underneath there. And so yeah, this week I think we're finally cooling off because it's supposed to be in the 70s and we're headed into December. So hopefully, you know, that's just Arizona. I remember one year my daughter, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lay this out. One year my daughter was turning 16 and she was like, her birthday is the 15th, like last week, right? And oops, you know what I just did? Uh-oh. Pull this up. The very thing I was trying not to do, I did it. Of course you did. And she was like, isn't it usually cooler by now? And this was like, I don't know, 15 years ago. And we were getting a dog for her, and me and her were laughing. She's like, it's my birthday, and it's still 90 degrees. It was so hot that day. So it does happen here that it's like that. So it's not a global warming thing, if anybody's thinking that. It's really not. That's Arizona thing. So we never really know how our weather's going to behave for us. So now we're going to have to do another piece of tape. I can see that. Because we're sticking this one down. But now this one's still got its little raise. Okay, so I've got that one now to pick up, and that's what I was wanting to see. So what I'm going to do is grab this thinner tape, okay, and where is the end? I bet you my honey was telling me he's done for the day and he's on his way back to the shop because it's 1:25 and he didn't have as big a day today as he did last week. So what I'm going to do is run this. Oops, we better cut this off even because I'm going to take it right to the edge of my paper. Okay. And I'm just going to run this piece along this edge, right to that edge, so that it lays flat against this other piece. And any overage I have on the top and bottom of this folio, I'm going to just trim off with some scissors. So. Okay. All right, now go ahead and pull that tape off. Oh, come on, don't argue with me. I'm having a hard time. My nail is short on one side, and I'm having a hard time getting my nail under there. One side's longer than the other. Here. Okay, there we go. All right. So now we're just going to lay that down flat. Okay. And you can see that it's different, but that's okay. And then now we're going to go ahead and pull this other tape off. If I can. Ah! Don't. Oh, crud. There we go. There we go. Yay. All right. And I'll go ahead and pull this now. Then I know where we're going. It was just that one little section was kind of hairy for me. Okay. I'm going to have a tape strip party later and use it as, cut it up into pieces and throw it in Cordy's face when he gets home. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Just joking. Okay, so I'm just going to take this slow, take my time, try to get it down as even as possible. I know it's going to be a little bit crooked. I can already tell. Yeah, it's a little off. It's my eyes. I must be kiltered the wrong way on one end. Okay, so let's get rid of this real quick. Real quick. Okay. La la la. It's very pretty. And it's almost, the line is almost, you know, it's not super obvious. Now, we are going to trim this piece here. Oh, I even coffee dyed this one. Real coffee dyed. I did that with some of them because I didn't want to use up my ink for all of them. And I like the different look. You know. Okay. I'm going to have to probably fix this after I'm done. I'm trying not to cut into that at all. But I also want it to look even. That's not too bad. I didn't do too bad. Okay. And then this right here, like I said, I definitely went a little off on the edge. So I'm going to have to do it right here. And I'm just resting my scissors. I don't want to cut into that paper that we glued down, you know. So you got to be careful through here. Now this is double. There we go. Okay. All right. Come on, baby. There we go. This is our little teacup folio. Tea party folio. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay. There's our inside. Now, because of that tape, we're going to have, now see how it's trying to buckle a little bit on me again. So yeah, next time, glue. I'll use glue. It's going to probably buckle then too, but at least, I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter if it buckles with glue or it buckles with tape, right? Okay, and there we go. Now, because we got all that paper on there, it's popping open. Now, we are going to put a little closure on this of some kind. Not sure what kind we'll use yet, but we're going to redo this part because it's, of course, where we had those papers meeting and they're wanting to lift a little bit. And then we're going to do some, we'll do some distressing around this part. I think when this is all said and done, it's going to be pretty cute. I think I might do that one trick I do with my crinkle seam binding and do a little bow right here, but do like the ties on the inside and put like a little piece of ephemera here and here to hold it, and then that way when we open it. Now let's see, do we have any big, we don't have any big creases on this side, praise God. Just this one right here. That's the only one I got. And I'm not sure if it's because it caught on the tape or if it's because there's no tape there. I don't really know, you know, which way. But look at how beautiful. I mean, except for this line right here, if you really look at it, it just flows. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty. I hope you like it, Tina, honey. I do. I hope you love it because I sure do. I love your paper so much. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to grab our ink. I'm just getting this distress out of the way because it's just easier. What time is it? Oh, it's like 55 minutes in. I was going to say we might do some decorating, but you know what? I think what we're going to do is our next video will be spent making a few things of ephemera, some pockets or something, some journal cards out of this paper, and then going to town decorating it and making it cute on the inside and on the outside, because this is a perfect spot for a pocket right here, maybe a tuck up here in the corner or in this corner. You know, I got some ideas, so we'll see. Maybe even a flip in, I don't know, we'll see. That'd be fun, something a little different. Make this kind of a busy little project. I like busy projects. That's one of the reasons I love Tina's journal so much, and that's why mine are that way, probably because she taught me. She didn't know it, but she was teaching me. But I love how busy her journals are with everything to play with. You know, there's just stuff everywhere that you can play with, and I try to do that with mine too. I don't think mine do it justice as well as hers, but I give it a good shot. Okay. I hope you all like this so far, and that you had fun, and that you felt inspired. Maybe had fun watching me be silly with my tape and with everything else I made mistakes with. We're a little sticky right here. I have some tape up there, I think. So, see, that blue even looks gorgeous against that purple. I'm so excited that matches. Oh, I was worried, to be honest, about the purple part, but it actually looks really pretty against it. So, I think it's because there's so much of this blue throughout that you can get away with it. You know what I mean? Good color combo, Tina. Very, very awesome color combo on this kit. Excellent, excellent work. Seriously. I'll just toot your horn for you, okay, honey? I'll brag on you for you. We all do. We love your work. All of us do. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot before I do this one. I don't want to bend it back too far. I'm just kind of want to darken that edge. Okay. Now that I got this video done, praise God, I've only got it, I shouldn't say I've got to do, I've only get to do, I got one more video I get to do this week for sure to make up for you guys for this week's videos, and that's our Mess Monday, which I'll have to do early this time simply because we got Thanksgiving. So there. Okay, so we are distressed with our pretty blue that goes around, and let's see, get a little bit more right there. I love for the distinction between colors. So there's the inside. I hope you like it. And then this is how it's going to fold. We're going to have, I don't know yet, we're going to have some pretty goodies. We'll be putting stuff here. We might put some gold in here. I'm going to sit this under some books and make it stay shut good because that paper made it thick. And then we've got the front cover and the back cover. Isn't she? Oh, I missed it. I missed this part. I just noticed. Isn't she pretty so far? Oh, goodness. If you haven't visited Tina's shop or you don't know of her channel and you haven't been over there yet, I've linked her below. It's Shabbydabbydoodah. Her shop is under the same name. You can also go to her website, which is shabbydabbydoodah. Is it .uk.co, I think, or .co.uk? It's one of the two. I can't remember right now, but she's got her website. She's got to buy me a coffee. But if you go to her channel, show her some love and subscribe to her channel, I promise you it will be worth it. If you love this, you will love seeing her create stuff with these kits as well. She is an amazing creative woman, and she's quite the inspiration. So go show her some love, okay? And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video and you felt inspired at all, please give me a thumbs up and shoot it out there into the algorithm, into the YouTube world. And if you aren't a family member yet, please consider subscribing to the channel and becoming a part of Tara's Take family. And we have our Facebook group, Creative Cuties, and we also have, I'm on Instagram at Tara's Take, I'm on X at Tara's Take, and also on Buy Me a Coffee at Tara's Take, and all of the links are below, and my Etsy as well. So I hope you'll come see me in all those places. I love you guys. God bless you. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.